Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on General Hospital, Joss seeks comfort from Dex. Ava and Trina are questioned by the PCPD, and Natalia expresses her love and support for Blaze. Joss arrives at Dex's apartment, distraught. She cries in his arms. They sit down, and she recounts everything that happened in the pool to Kristina. She tears that she froze for a split second, which could have made all the difference. According to Dex, she did not freeze, but rather appraised the situation and knew what to do. He claims it appears she saved Kristina's life. Dex pours tea for Joss, and she thanks him. She's grateful that he's still in her life. She apologizes for being so critical about him, but he responds that she held him accountable and shown that he wasn't the guy he wanted to be. Joss says she's learned not to take anything for granted, especially after today. She says this is all we have right now, and they kiss. Dex stops them and says he does not want to take advantage of her vulnerability. Joss expresses her love for him, and he reciprocates. He is getting his life in order, not just for himself, but also because he loves her. Joss informs him that love is not a job or a to-do list, it simply is. They quickly end themselves in bed, making love. Dante interviews Ava in the PCPD interrogation room, while Trina watches from the outside. Chase pulls her away and asks that she keep her distance from Ava, since he knows they are friends. Trina inquires as to whether there is any news about Kristina. Chase and Anna enter the interrogation room. Anna orders Dante to General Hospital to be with his family, and Chase agrees to take over. Dante departs, and Ava thanks Anna. She claims Dante should not be questioning her because he is linked to Kristina, and he continues to press his beliefs on her. Anna says Chase isn't linked to the victim, so she'll question the other witness. Anna leaves, and Chase starts questioning Ava. Chase asks her to tell him everything she can remember. Ava believes it was all a terrible accident. Ava reveals that it all began with a subpoena for her and Sonny's custody hearing. Scott subpoenaed Kristina, who saw her father beat Dex Heller. Ava explains that Kristina arrived at her apartment and was agitated over the subpoena, and that she may be bipolar like her father. Flashbacks show Ava stretching the truth, stating that she told Kristina to leave. Chase inquires whether Ava attempted to guide or assist Kristina out. Ava maintains she never touched her. She maintains Kristina charged at her, she evaded her, and Kristina slipped and fell through the glass. Additional flashbacks of Ava altering and preparing the room are revealed. Ava claims it blurred then. She heard Kristina crash through the glass, a scream, and she just prays that Kristina and the baby are okay. Outside in the squad room, Anna asks Trina about what happened and what she witnessed. Trina tells her that after the fall, she looked up and saw Ava standing at the broken window. Trina notices that Ava stood there and closed the draperies, but she was unable to see anything after that. Trina later speaks with Ava after they had been questioned. Trina reveals that she came here to make a statement after seeing her standing by the smashed window, but that's all she saw. Anna tells Trina that she is free to depart, but not Ava. Ava believes she has told what happened and has been cooperative. Are they charging her or not? Anna claims there are no charges at this time, but she needs to stay. Chase explains that forensics are still in her suite. Ava claims it was a slip and fall, not a crime scene. Anna says it remains to be seen. They also have to transcribe her statement, and she may have more questions. Ava insists they phone Scott because she won't say anything without her lawyer. Everyone at the hospital is waiting to hear what happened to Kristina. Natalia tells Blaze they should leave because this area is not for them. Blaze claims that this site is for everyone who loved Kristina. Natalia says that this is a family area and it is more respectful to allow them to hold vigil as a family. Natalia says they don't want them arguing in front of them. Natalia dragged Blaze out. Molly comes to the hospital and asks TJ what is going on. TJ tells that there was an accident and Kristina is undergoing an emergency C-section. Molly and TJ join Alexis, who tells them what she's learned about the accident from Blaze and her mother. Jordan and Sonny are present, and TJ questions why Kristina was in the Metro Court. Alexis claims she was in Ava's suite and does not know why. Molly says she understands why and stares at Sonny. Kristina awakens in her room as Dr. Park informs Dion that the baby did not survive. He'll notify the family. Kristina inquires, "Where is my baby?" Kristina requests to see her baby, but Dr. Park informs her that she did not survive despite their best efforts. Kristina sobs, "I had a girl, a daughter?" She asks for her sister since she must be the one to tell Molly. Kristina is awake and asking for her sister, according to Dr. Park. TJ inquires about the baby's well-being after Molly flees. The doctor explains that despite their best attempts, they were unable to rescue the baby. Alexis and Sonny embrace, and Jordan places his hand on TJ's shoulder. Molly goes to meet Kristina, who is frail and has been sedated. Kristina laments to Molly, the baby, the baby." Kristina sobs as she realizes their beloved girl is no longer with them. Molly encourages her not to say anything right now and to just rest. Kristina continues to cry. She is deeply heartbroken for the loss of their kid. Jordan returns outside and consoles TJ without saying anything. TJ isn't proud of it, but his mind continues wondering what Kristina was doing there. He adds the only thing they can hope for is Kristina's safety, as that is all they have left. Jordan informs him that he has endured a loss and does not need to edit himself in front of her. TJ claims his head is screaming that everything is Kristina's fault, and he knew not to trust her from the beginning. He despises feeling this way, and he is unable to control his fury. Dante comes and learns from Alexis that Kristina is awake, but they are unable to save the baby. Alexis excuses herself and calls Sam. Dante apologizes to his father. Sonny wonders if Ava had anything to do with this. Dante explains that Ava claims it was an accident. Sonny hates Ava and Jagger for attempting to kidnap Avery, and now they may also take Kristina, so they will pay. Molly walks out of Kristina's room, assuming they know, and runs into her mother's arms. Molly shouts out, "The baby is a girl." She tells Alexis that Kristina needs her mother and sends her in. TJ comforts Molly. She explains, "We had a daughter." When Sonny approaches Kristina's room, Molly stops him and says, "You aren't going near my sister." Molly screams. Kristina is here because Ava summoned her to testify in his custody dispute. She screams, "Kristina went to see Ava because of you. Kristina almost died because of you. My daughter is dead because of you." Sonny lowers his head and walks away. Natalia brings Blaze to Café Chic. Natalia didn't mean to upset her by forcing her to leave the hospital, and she accepts that what she and Kristina share is love. Blaze claims she is still unable to admit that they are in a relationship. Natalia says she's trying, so please help her understand. Natalia wants her to tell her about herself and Kristina. Blaze tells her mother that they started seeing each other around Christmas, but she was afraid of being found out. It was not because of her fans, but of her family. She was terrified they would stop loving her, and her mother would not be the first to reject their gay kid. Natalia maintains she would never do that, but Blaze was unaware of this at the time. Blaze recalls holding hands with Kristina in the plaza, but she yanked her hand away as they came across individuals they knew. She had no idea she had done it, but Kristina called her out. She cries, saying she was so used to disguising who she was that she almost missed out on meeting Kristina. Natalia feels sad that she had to go through it. She's also remorseful for how she reacted to her and Kristen. She realizes now how arrogant she was in blaming what occurred with Link for her pursuing a connection with another lady. She said she couldn't believe her daughter could have feelings for another lady since decent girls don't behave that way. Blaze inquires, "Does part of you still feel that way?" Natalia agrees that it is difficult to unlearn something you have always believed to be correct. It's like attempting to learn to write with the other hand. Perhaps she should thank Ava for releasing the recording and putting her straight. Blaze weeps because Kristina is so essential to her that she cannot bear the thought of losing her. Natalia believes they must have trust that Kristina will make it through. Blaze praises her mother for listening and allowing her to explain. Blaze even claims that when her mother referred to Kristina as her girlfriend, she did not cringe. Natalia says she's trying. Blaze says she is successful, so thank you. Jordan gives Blaze a call. Jordan informs her that Kristina is fine, but she lost the baby. Jordan returns to the hospital and asks Dante if Ava is guilty for her grandchild's death. Dante claims he cannot comment on an active investigation, although she is aware of this, and he has even been advised to step aside from the matter. Molly apologizes to TJ for not being present and for being in court at the time. TJ claims she is not at blame and that even if she were present, nothing could have been done. TJ claims she is here now, and that is all that matters. Molly screams, "We had a baby girl, and now she's gone." They embrace. Sonny goes to the roof to think. He returns to Dante, turns on him, and tells him he can no longer help him. He remembers Joss shouting out at him for everything he had done to Dex. He recalls Anna telling him that she could no longer ignore his concerns. Finally, he considers what Molly just told him, blaming him for what happened to Kristina and the baby. Meanwhile, Alexis travels to see her kid. She embraces Kristina, telling her she is sorry and that they will make it through this. The monitors suddenly start beeping, and Alexis pleads for aid. Sonny teeters on the ledge of the hospital roof at the next general hospital, telling someone, "You aren't here, you are just my imagination." Blaze wants to accompany Kristina in the ambulance, but she is unable to do so because she is not a family member. Joss says she's Kristina's sister and will accompany her. Natalia leaves with Blaze for the hospital. Dante tries calling his father, but he does not answer. In her room, Ava phones Scott again and inquires as to his whereabouts. She tears, saying everything is coming apart and that she wants him to come to her chamber at the Metro Court. Ava keeps thinking about the argument and Kristina fleeing out the window. She tells herself it was an accident and that she did not intend for it to happen. However, she understands that no one will believe her unless she helps them believe what she wants. In Sonny's office, he tells Lois that they should put this conversation on hold because he is very busy. Lois refuses since it jeopardizes her daughter's future. She wants to know if the money he has invested in this label is legitimate. He claims it is, so she demands on knowing where the money comes from. Lois says she loves him, but she has to watch out for her kid. He offers to put her in touch with his accountant. Lois tells Sonny that she dislikes leaving things like this between them, but for the time being, it's the only way. Later, when Gio calls, Sonny takes up the phone. Gio explains that Dante has been attempting to contact him and there has been an accident at the Metro Court. He informs Sonny Kristina that she has fallen out of a window and into the pool. At the pool, Chase encourages Dante to go to the hospital because he can handle it. Gio interrupts, telling Dante that he spoke with Sonny and is on his way to the hospital. Dante says his father will care for Kristina, and he wants to know what occurred. Dante says they need to collect the hotel surveillance footage and get into that room. Dante notices that the curtains are closed. Why didn't Kristina grab them before exiting the window? Chase believes this suggests Kristina was not alone, and the curtains were closed. Trina approaches Dante and Chase to speak with them. Later, she checks on Gio and tells him he should be proud of himself, especially since he has no medical expertise. Gio believes he should have known to go for the backboard without Joss telling him. Trina comments, "Thank goodness they had Joss." Gio isn't sure how this happened. Trina explains that Kristina fell from Ava's room. He asks, "Your boss?" She claims Ava is also her friend. Gio asks Trina how well she knows Ava. Trina admits that she may not know her at all. Trina acknowledges that Ava isn't a saint and has done some horrible things, but she's been a friend and mentor. Trina states that Ava has always had her back, and she believes she is more than her sins in the past. But maybe she was incorrect, and Ava is everything everyone says she is, if not worse. Brooklyn splashes water on her face in the ladies' room, remembering the disaster. Lois finds her daughter after hearing what happened and asks whether she's okay. Brooklyn informs her mother that Kristina is the woman who fell into the pool. Lois is astonished, and Brooklyn tells her how fantastic Joss and Gio were in the heat of the moment. She also feels horrible about Blaze, who was losing her mind. Lois is concerned for Sonny, who previously stated that he was not in a good mood and that he, too, will go out of his mind when he finds out about this. Brooklyn questions why she was with Sonny. When Lois avoids the question, Brooklyn assumes they are referring to her. Lois reveals she had concerns about the source of Sonny's investment in the label, and she believes that not all of Sonny's revenue is real. Brooklyn cannot believe Sonny would use mob money to fund this label. Lois informs her daughter that she has a blind spot with Sonny. Brooklyn wishes she had shared her concerns with her rather than keeping them hidden. Brooklyn urges her mother to respect her and her judgment. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.